Hey guys, this is Zach with ECS Tuning, and today we've got some big news. We just got this 2016 Audi A3, and we're gonna give it to one of you. That's right, we're gonna give this car to one of you guys. All you have to do to enter is spend $50 at ECStuning.com, and each multiple of 50 you spend is a new entry. So if you spend $500, you get 10 entries. Now, in case you're using your eyeballs to watch this, you may notice that it is bone stock and pretty boring looking. And we're not gonna give you guys a boring car. So we're teaming up with a great group of sponsors to take this thing from bland to grand. Now, without even driving it, we know that it's probably gonna have a lot of body roll. We know that it looks boring. We know that the brakes are eventually gonna fade and that the tires aren't good enough. So we're gonna fix those things. But it does have some positives, such as it's an MQB chassis car. It's got the 2-liter TFSI direct injected turbocharged motor, and it's got Audi's Quattro Haldex high performance or ultra performance system. So all those things considered, let's take it for a drive and see how it does for a stock car. You know, after driving this car for just a few minutes, you really start to get a feel for its capability and its potential. I mean, it feels quick, and that's probably because it is. It's getting up to 60 miles an hour in 5.4 seconds, thanks to the 220 horsepower and 258 foot-pounds of torque coming out of the 2-liter TFSI engine. That, coupled with the Quattro system and the lightning fast shifts coming out of the 6-speed dual-clutch S-tronic transmission, make this thing feel like a little rocket ship. And it's agile and light and nimble. It doesn't feel fat and bogged down like a lot of cars do these days. I mean, when you point the steering wheel, it goes right where you want it to, right then. And the whole time it feels like you're sitting in a luxury car. Audi didn't cut any corners. The interior is well put together. Of course, you know, Audi didn't give us a race car. There are a few things that we'll need to sort out, like suspension, and we'll want to get a little bit more power out of it. We need to get rid of the ridiculous wheel gap and body roll and everything, but once we do that, this thing is going to be a treat. All right, guys, we got the A3 strapped down to the dyno. It's bone stock right now. We're gonna get some baseline numbers. Of course, we know what Audi is telling us it's producing from the crank, but we want to see what kind of power is coming through the wheels. Then that'll give us a good comparison for once we're all done with the car, see how much power we actually added, and then we'll be able to see how that translates to the road. So let's get a few pulls in. All right, guys, we got some decent numbers off the dyno. We got 211 horsepower and 250 foot-pounds of torque. It's not bad, but it's not gonna be good enough. So we got this pile of parts from our sponsors, and we're gonna be installing them, talking about them, and testing them over the next couple months. So be sure to check back weekly for videos following the progress of the car, all the way up until we give it to one of you later this year. All you gotta do to enter in the giveaway is spend $50 at ECStuning.com, and each time you spend $50 is a new entry. So we've got a lot of work ahead of us, so we're gonna get to it. We'll see you guys in a week.